Hi there, this is Dick Weber. This right here is a Nikon D3200. Now, everybody out there has to take pictures for one reason or another, whether that be for a birthday party or some kind of wedding reception, documenting things that you want to be able to remember, or if you just see something that's really cool and you're like, hey, I want to show my buddies, let's take a picture of this real quick. Now, I personally am not a professional photographer, nor have I taken any classes in photography. However, I've done a lot of research in picking my own camera, and I know a generous amount about cameras. And I actually own and use a good camera quite regularly. Now, the Nikon D3200 is a DSLR camera. That stands for Digital Single Lens Reflex. What that means is there's only one lens. Right here is where your lens is actually located. Light comes in here, bounces off some mirrors, and sends your picture to the viewfinder right here. And that's very important when you're taking a good picture. In your camera that does not have a single lens, there's actually two separate lenses. One for the primary lens and one for the actual viewfinder. Now the downside is those lenses could be pointed at two different locations, which means when you take a picture, your picture might actually be off a little bit, not pointed at exactly in the area that you wanted it to be. And that's also detrimental when it comes down to focusing. Those lenses might not be focused appropriately in the same location, and you might wind up with a blurrier than you wanted picture. So DSLR essentially means you get better quality pictures, which is awesome. This camera is actually used for professional photography. The professionals like to use this because it's a great camera for on the go, because you can throw it around your neck and then carry it around. I personally like to leave one hand on this camera because this right here, to me, this accidentally slipping and coming off and dropping this camera, that's a pretty big price gouge in my wallet. I don't want that to happen, but you can actually throw this around your neck and demonstrate. It will hang quite comfortably, and then you don't have to worry about it falling. But I personally am a little paranoid when it comes to things that cost a lot of money. So this can be used for professional photography. I know I've already said that, but the key aspects why it can be used is if you need a lens that can do something slightly different than the lens that comes with it, this lens will actually come off. You can just take this lens right off. For example, if you want to take pictures underwater, you go out there and buy an underwater lens, which just connect that lens on right here, just like I took this one off, just like that. And that lens will actually have a box. They'll put this camera inside of a box, and then you can take underwater pictures with it, which is really cool. Now, the Nikon D3200 is a semi-expensive camera. It was $600 at Walmart. It has recently dropped down to about $400, I want to say. I think that's how much I bought this one for. It's actually my second D3200 because I like the camera so much. And so the price has come down, which is really excellent. And for $400 you can get a professional quality camera. And if you want to actually get into photography, this is a great camera to get started on that. Now, I really hope that if you go out and you decide you want to buy a camera, you might at least look at this camera. So, because you really couldn't get a better camera for its price. So, I will see you next time, and hopefully you will get one of these. I mean, just look at that picture right there. Oh, I guess you can't really see it. Oh well. Later.